Madam Chair and members, my name is Renee Carlson. I serve as General Counsel for True North Legal. Life isn't easy. We know this from the testimonies heard today. Because every person's story is different, access to trusted counselors is critical. Moreover, counselors and clients should direct the conversation about a client's counseling experience, not the government. But Senate File 23 doesn't allow either. It stifles personal counseling goals by censoring constitutionally protected speech of licensed counselors, clients, and many others, which is likely to result in a vacuum of care, leaving patients who voluntarily seek counseling without any options. Senate File 23's unconstitutional discrimination based on content and viewpoint permits speech that helps a person change his or her gender identity or embrace same-sex attractions, yet bans speech that helps a person address unwanted same-sex attractions or gender identity confusion. The U.S. Supreme Court has long protected the First Amendment rights of professionals, such as therapists and counselors, and signaled that counseling censorship laws, such as Senate File 23, violate these rights. And just a few years ago, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals struck down a Florida law with similar, yet even narrower language than Senate File 23, holding it was an infringement on constitutionally protected speech under the First Amendment, stating the First Amendment does not allow communities to determine how their neighbors may be counseled about matters of sexual orientation or gender. Senate File 23's consumer fraud provision makes the bill the most expansive counseling bill in the country. The bill's vague and overly broad language leaves counselors, clients, and others expected to comply with prohibitions confused about what the prohibitions actually are. However, under the proposed bill, faith-based organizations engaging in faith-driven activities could be subjected to severe legal consequences and ruinous lawsuits. Minnesotans of diverse faith backgrounds will be caught between liability under the law and strong moral convictions. There is no justification for legislation that violates Minnesotans' freedom of speech in a very private setting, while imposing severe legal consequences for Minnesotans who simply want to live consistent with their deeply held religious beliefs. I ask you to review my testimony, my written testimony submitted, and I thank you for this time, members.
Thank you, Ms. Carlson.